Hello everyone, it's Grandpa Hickory. I got my flannel shirt on. I didn't tuck it in because I'm in my apartment. I ain't going nowhere, so I'm just kind of staying put. Hope you got your coffee. I got my tea. We got cold, even more cold weather coming to Texas. We got an Arctic front, they said, coming down from, I believe it's Canada. It's going to drop our temps down into the teens. So we got to go through the winter, folks. We got to. People, it's something we all have to do. Hey, I wanted to talk to you about another me and my brother's story I was going to tell you. All this cold weather made me remember. I do a lot of reminiscing. And me and my brother was talking yesterday evening on the phone. And he lives in Huntsville, Alabama, and I live way down here in Texas. So we're a long distance from each other. But he wrote, we were talking about, I think it was 1959 or 1960. I can't remember which winter it was. But we were out of school. It was iced in and snow and everything. So me and him, we got heavy coats on and everything. We took off walking. There's a big dirt road went out in the woods that we always went out to. And we went down there and we was stomping around on the edge of the pond looking at the water. And it was solid ice, And my brother, he stepped out and he kind of did this. I went like this, I got out there too. Well, we walked out there on that pond and man, we were walking around. We walked out in the middle of the pond. We walked to the side of it and then we walked back up on the bank, way up on the bank. We looked back again and the sun had come out, but the clouds were real thick. So the sun came out for a minute. And when the sunlight hit that pond, it was like a beautiful radiance. I mean, it was the most prettiest thing I think we both of us ever seen in our life. And of course, we still had ice coming down, ice pellets. And it just made everything in the air shimmer. And it was beautiful. The most beautiful sight we'd ever seen. But anyway, we were walking around. We walked out in the woods. There was a lot of deep snow drifts, because there were like little valleys. And me and my brother was walking out in there. And boy, we went down. Next thing you know, we was up to our neck in snow. Well, that's cold, people, when it goes down, gets in your coat and goes down in your shirt and everything. Boy, you're like, ah! So we got out of there fast. And we walked on and we walked all through the woods looking at the snow. And I tell you what, it was beautiful. We stopped and made a snowman there in the woods, a small one. And we used the branches, for its arms. And we used some pieces of wood for its eyebrows and its eyes. We used some acorns for its eyes and its nose. And then on its mouth, we used acorns also that we had dug out from underneath the snow by the trees. We had a lot of oak trees down in there. And we knew where a bunch of pile of acorns were. So we got the snow out of the way and we got to it before the ice, made it solid. But it kept icing on us and everything. And the sun was gone, the clouds rolled in, and the ice was coming down pretty hard. So we turned around and started heading back. And it took us a long time to get back, but we were just literally skating down that road because it was so icy and everything. But we'd run hard, and then we would stop, and man, we slid. We slid so far, it was unbelievable. It was fun. We didn't fall down. We had a good time. But we went back, and we got inside and made some good old hot chocolate, and we sat there talking in the living room, looking out the window, and all that ice coming down. And the ice was so bad, we were going to open the back door and go take a look outside. We were standing there doing this at that door. We couldn't budge it. It had froze. You know how the ice gets on the edge of the door and the threshold, the door? It froze. It's solid. We couldn't shove it open. So we didn't want to anyway, really. We'd done been out there. Man, we were cold. We took our boots off and we took our socks off. And we was trying to get our feet warm and everything. We were staying close to that big Dearborn heater. My dad had a Dearborn heater that was about, I guess about this tall. And it was about, about 4 feet wide. And it's probably 2 feet thick. But it rode, It sure wasn't warm. It was a good one. It was a good one. It was so warm. But we stayed in. We had our chairs holding our feet up in front of the, close to the Dearborn heater. And I tell you what, we didn't go out no more. We stayed in. And we had a lot of ice and snow. And my poor dad, he was going to work in that stuff. So he worked way out in Grand Prairie, Texas at Timco. And we prayed for our dad because he had to drive all that way there and all that way back, all by himself. But hey, I just want to tell you about those memories I had from back in, I don't know if it's 1959 or 1960. I can't remember. I can't remember what year it was. But hey, hit the like button, subscribe. I'm Grandpa Hickory, and I'll see you on the next video. And listen, I want you people to have a good day, and you stay safe in all these cold spells we're having, these cold fronts coming down, these Arctic fronts. And you people out there on the ice and snow, please be careful. Hey, I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye from Texas.